Y'all ready for some JJK action today?
Hello there.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's JJK Thursday, so we got some JJK action going on. The title of this episode is called Cog. Oh yeah, so we left off with Yuji fighting Hikari.
New character unlocked again.
I'm super stoked about this fight. As a manga reader, I am excited. This has been something we've been waiting for such a long time, and so to see it finally animated is so cool. You excited?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Let's see what's gonna happen. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna join. You know?
Do you think Yuji's gonna convince him?
No, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it anyway.
They're gonna find a way.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way.
Yeah. So without further ado, guys, we're gonna jump into today's episode of JJK Season 3, Episode 6. I don't know what episode we're on. Okay, the title is called Cog, and we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna enjoy today's episode. So without further ado, let's go and jump into today's episode.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Why does he look like that? Freaking Megumi.
He looks like a shadow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, that's sick.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she didn't know.
Wow.
Oh, that's when she called him. Uh-oh, that's okay.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
What did she do?
Oh no. Damn. Uh-oh. Oh. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way they did that intro. That intro actually makes it more dynamic, and now we know why we saw
What we
last
saw.
episode how it ended.
Yeah.
This OST, bro.
Uh-oh.
呪術とはこうあるべきみたいな思想があんだよ。釘先の術式なんかがわかりやすい。保守派好みの呪術らしい呪術だ。時代が進めば呪術だってニューテクと絡むことがある。
That's a callback.
それが術式にまで及ぶと保守派はうるせえのよ。
金ちゃんの術式はその典型だからね。でもさ、あんたらは五条悟にいくらでもケツ吹いてもらえる。
That's rude.
I mean, that's fair.
We don't have our mango joke, okay?
Oh, they don't even know.
Oh, they don't know he's sealed?
No.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we thought.
Oh, she doesn't believe them.
He doesn't believe them?
No, I don't believe him.
Oh, the bunnies.
Oh, they're all...
Oh no, they're all marked.
すごい量。私の術式は呪力にマーキングするから。 式神は
Whoa.
術師と同一に扱われる。このままだとさっきのワンコみたいに引き寄せられた。いや、
Whoa.
Oh, she got away. He got away.
俺の次に可愛かった。
何に近づけなかったか聞いて。
So dumb.
パンダ先輩の体のどこかに星マークと名前がついてませんか？
Yup. On his
Oh
butt.
my.
IMAI
Hey, chill.
Okay.
Ain't gotta do all that.
もう分かりはしないな。ここは分かりました。
His
Look at
leg.
this guy.
答えは星座です。
そこまでならわかるやつはわかる。
モチーフの星座は南十字。
Oh,
Southern
wow.
Cross.
But
顔に出た。お互いに確信を与えちゃったこのまま術式をカンパされればモニタールームに入られる。
interesting.
ここで足止めをする。
再び膠着か。しかしマジで南十字だった。積み木に感謝だな。でもこれ以上何も知らん。キララさんの術式はそれぞれに南十字の星を割り振って適当な距離を取らせるものだと思ったんです。でもキララさんは扉に近づけるし、俺とパンダ先輩同士も
Oh.
ある星 A は他の星 B に近づけるが B からは A に近づけない。こんな感じ
Oh.
でそれぞれの星には相性があって相性がいい星にのみ近づけるじゃんけん説。
ルートの決められたスタンプラリーみたいにそれぞれに近づける順番があるんじゃないでしょうか。
Oh.
そんで同じ星はくっつく。
となると星は5つ以上だな。
はい、スタンプラリー説が正しかったとして星4つなら俺かパンダ先輩はキララさんに近づけるはずなんで、間に5つ目の星があって
Whoa.
Oh.
バレたなら攻めるでしょ。
Oh, shit.
パンダ先輩
大丈夫だ、問題ない。シグロ星を探せ。
Oh my gosh.
I have to find the other star.
Is that the fifth star?
先
Yeah,
輩
it's one of the
と同
stars,
じ
yeah.
星を車につけたんです。俺と玉剣の時みたいに投げても戻ってくるか引っ張られますよ。扉や車のようなものに星をつけるんだ。あらかじめ誰かしらの呪力を超えなければならないんじゃないのか。やっぱりだ。
You figured it out.
車からキララさん以外の呪力の残影。術式範囲が広くないのであればもう一つの星の残影も。
Oh, shit. Who's that?
あった。5つ目の
Oh, they found it.
あれに触れればキララさんに近づける。
Whoa.
伏黒の仮説は正しい。
Damn.
キララの術式ラブランデブーは対象の磁力に割り振る。
Uh-oh.
So he has to touch these bases in order to approach her.
接近するには定められた
Oh
順序を守らね
man.
ばならず、同じ星同士は一方に引き寄せられる。
パンダ先輩
No, the bunny.
He got it.
They got it.
平
Nearest to
面
the
的に見える
farthest
星座
star.
にも当然奥行きがあり、地球からの距離はそれぞれ異なる。
Oh.
makes sense.
私の呪力についた星ギナを外して君と同じアクルックスの星をつければいいだけじゃん。
Oh, damn.
Holy cannoli. Oh my god. The-
ど
Damn.
っちが惹かれるかも見破られた。自分と式神の間に
Oh my
壁を挟ん
God.
で引き寄せられる式神を壁に突っかけておく。ラブランデブー解除。
She canceled it. He got her.
Okay, okay.
Damn, what a shot, bro.
Jujutsu Kaisen is for the girlies.
Dude, that's all I'm saying. Not just the girlies.
君本当に今の狙ったの？
そこは賭けでしたが今わかりました。 呪力出力が高い方に引っ張られますよね。初めは俺が玉剣に引っ張られたのに、キララさんの攻撃をガードしようと呪力で強化した今回、お願いします。時間がありません。
Let's go.
話を聞いてください。
My king.
分かったよ。
Where's Panda?
Uh-oh. Yuji Hikari?
お
パンダ先輩、手出すなよ。
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, no.
Let's go! I've been waiting for this, bro.
なめるじゃねえか。ほら
Damn, he's not even fighting back.
ガキさっきから避ける気がね
はかり先輩に俺を認めさせるためのいわば儀式だ。
Damn.
もう避けねえ、反撃もしねえ。折れるまで。
え。面白い話は聞いてやる。お前が立ってるじゃな。
金ちゃん、この子たち金ちゃんに助けてほしいんだって。
今聞くっつったろ。なんで俺を頼る。
先輩たちがあんたを強いと言ったからだ。
Damn, you're recommended, bro.
が術師にするお願いは一緒に命を懸けてくださいが前提だろうが。てめえは俺に命を懸けさせるだけの熱を今伝えなきゃなんねえんだよ。
Oh,
Why is he so mad?
人に言われてきましたで。やがのそう何してんだよ。こういうヘタレが間引いとけや。
Losers like you? Excuse me?
俺に熱なんてねえよ。
ああ、
俺は部品だ。術師が呪いを払うため、払い続けるための部品。
おいおいおい、マジかお前。
やばい、いたのにもういい。
Damn, dude.
おいパンダ。おうウニ頭。
The urchin head.
連れてうせろ。二度と。
yo.
何せいだよお前は。
That's so good, bro.
部品には役割があるんだろう。呪いを払い続ける俺の役割。
Let's go. Just as unhinged as this senpai.
Yeah.
あんたの役割は何だ。
Damn.
こいつ。これが部品の熱かよ。
Let's go, bro. God damn.
いいぜ。何発でも。
金ちゃん、熱くなってるんじゃない？
熱に嘘はつけん。お前ら降りてこい。取引だ。
Let's go, bro.
解決、納得してもらえたんですか？
うん。
ありがとうございます。
いいよ。
Girl, this could have been done a lot sooner.
Wow.
いや、高専で人助けしてた金ちゃんが一番熱かったから。
Let's
Oh,
go.
bro.
That he flinches. Oh, what is that?
プレイヤーによる死滅回遊へのルール追加が行われました。
Oh,
Let's go.
プレイヤーは他プレイヤーの情報、対流コロニーを参照できる。5ポイントが追加されました。
足りねえだろ、殺したんだから。どいつもこいつも貧弱すぎる。
Whoa, who's this guy?
400年前の方が幾分マシだった。
400 years ago.
どこにいる？少な。
Let's go.
得点が200を超えました。100ポイント消費して死滅回遊にルールを追加しますか？
小金、ルール追加。全プレイヤーの情報を開示させろ。
Hashimo.
Oh, another new player unlocked.
All right, all right. So, what did you think?
Wow. I mean, these guys are so like they're ready for anything, right? Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much it costs them. Like
Yeah.
they're just like, just join the cause, damn it. Like punch me all you want. You know, it's not gonna matter. Like we just need your help. Whatever, you know. These guys
Yeah.
are just they're all in right now. So and you can see that.
Hold on, we gotta give a shout out to we gotta give a huge shout out to Megumi's abs. Girl, that shit ain't okay. That shit ain't. Other than that,
adding it to the edit.
yeah. There's definitely gonna be some thirst traps after this. So
Yep.
I'm not even gonna be surprised. But let's go back to the series, the episode.
Let's get serious.
Let's get serious. Okay, let's not get distracted here. The first fight obviously is with Kirara. Her now. Keep in mind, there's probably going to be some more parts like this where it's like explaining JJK does this a lot where it explains the curse technique, and it can get confusing. So did you get confused in this one a little bit, or was it hard to follow?
So it was the Southern Cross, right? So but she has 5 points instead of 4.
Right.
That's what they figured out.
Yeah.
So the 4 points they have to get. So whenever she labels each point, they all are like opposed or attracted to each other, right?
Yeah, so there's like a sequence they're supposed to follow, and then it breaks basically the repelling of the stars.
So you have to follow those.
Yeah, and that's what Megumi did. He was able to figure that out. He basically gambled and was like, I think this is it. He ends up throwing the hair from Panda helping him, and then they ended up figuring that out. But I feel like it was kind of a lot while we were watching the episode. Because even reading it, it's kind of confusing.
To be honest, I think this is one of those times where I actually understood it while I was watching it.
Okay.
Only because I'm a visual person, so
they were actually doing like
they were actually showing on how, like, you know, they were demonstrating it. I think helped me understand it a lot quicker while watching it, because usually I'll understand it afterwards, like most of the time when he explains it. But this time, I think they did a good job in explaining while they were fighting. So I really like that.
Okay, cool. I really enjoyed the aesthetic of the fight. They did some phenomenal work with the OSTs in the background.
Yeah.
If it's one thing that I can be able to catch is the soundtrack. So the fight that they had with Kirara, and then the Hikari fight with Yuji, like the OSTs in the background were just amazing. They
added a lot of emotion to the moment, but like at the same time, it's like it's so emotional, and then it's like funny at the same time, because you know Yuji isn't gonna not gonna leave without you saying yes.
Yeah,
he obviously they know who they're dealing with, but he doesn't know who Yuji is. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. And does he know that he's a vessel for Sukuna?
No, I don't think so. They haven't been in Jujutsu High. They've been kind of outshone, and so they kind of say it there a little bit, but basically they didn't expel them, but they pretty much kicked them out,
like outcasted them.
Yeah,
right.
And so you see Hikari kind of like talk about it a little bit, but he is known for this passion thing of his, and he ended up creating this fight club, and that was super unconventional for people that were in Jujutsu High who are super conservative or have different values. And so
but she also mentioned that like the ideal curse technique is what Nobara had. That's their ideal student, right? So these people weren't. Is that why also they were kind of like casted aside?
You can say that. It hasn't been revealed. Why. We don't really see what Hikari can do, and we'll eventually find out. If you think about the conventional, they use Nobara as an example, and then Megumi as an example. It's an effective fighting technique. So, and you see Kirara, and Kirara is more like a defensive technique more than anything. But we have yet to still see Hikari's, and we'll eventually find out that, along with the ideals and kind of like what they're doing, essentially plays to that too. Those two are the main things I feel like were. I mean, if there's anything else, let us know. But that essentially is the primary reason why the Jujutsu High was like, we don't, we can do without you guys, type of thing.
True. And I mean, they didn't even know they were part of Jujutsu High. Obviously, right now they're not with them. Yeah. Actually, but they quickly figured it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else did you think about the episode?
Well, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of Hikari now that we got to convince him?
Well, he's really intense. He seems angry, like a lot of resentment. And he looks like the type of person that gets worked up pretty quick, apparently.
Yeah.
But it comes with, you know, being passionate about things, right? So I get that. And you can see that in this episode. I thought he was pretty cool, and it seems like he knows where he's at. Like, he knows he's strong. He knows, oh yeah, they're gonna need my help. You know, this is the only time that, you know. So when sorcerers ask another sorcerer for help, like, you know, it means business. Like, he knows it. But he carries himself very highly. Obviously, you know, for good reasons. But I think he was pretty cool.
He's actually, I think he might be one of my top 3 or 4 favorite characters of the series.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I actually have him above Todo, which is saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna have to see about that, you know, the rest of the episode, because Todo was pretty passionate, you know.
Whoa, you don't know passion unless you know Hikari. We'll see that. We'll see that, you know.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I like about him too, because you can tell that he's been done wrong by Jujutsu High, and he has a good heart. And so you see it here in this episode where he kind of talks about it, and he doesn't realize how worked up he's getting until Kirawa is like, your passion is showing, or like, I don't know what she says.
I love that she's the one that kind of keeps him grounded, and she can like, hey bro, like, you know.
And to be fair and to play devil's advocate is like, I mean, why wouldn't you be guarded and like wanting to help them? Because again, Jujutsu High people or sorcerers, you know, they risk their life, and like that's why when Hikari is talking to them, he's like, you came here with the intention of convincing me to risk my life for what? Like, what's in it for me, basically?
You know, like, and I get it, because I mean, look at the Shibuya incident, right?
Yeah.
And also now that Gojo's enclosed, it's kind of like like we've been saying, every man for themselves, and even the school as well. So I get that tensions are high, but did they know that Gojo? They didn't know that Gojo was sealed, though, right?
No, and that's why we see Kirawa kind of like didn't believe in them that he was sealed.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be asking for help if he wasn't, so that kind of should be a telling sign. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I would be like, you know, up, you know, with my wall up, you know, asking questions and being like, who are you and why? But yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm excited to see like his character, like, you know, what he is and what he's, because I feel like every character that we've fallen in love with and we've like really come to appreciate, we've seen how their, you know, their motives and you know, their heart like shows when they fight, and fully now, right? For the most part, for most characters. And so seeing new characters, like, I'm excited to see like how their journey goes, and you know, how they play in the story, like how they develop in the story.
Now, I do want to speak about this. I wanted to get your thoughts. What did you think of the last character that we saw, the newest character, Kashimo?
So cool. All these characters, damn.
And this is why it's so easy to be infatuated with the series, is the way that they design these characters is so incredibly sick. Yeah. Infatuated. So yeah, his character design, when we first saw it in the manga, it was like, dude, like, you just love that character's design. His hair, he has like a little thing here, like under the eyes. It's almost like eyeliner, but it's not. But
it's the aesthetic. It's like aesthetic. It's the Choso aesthetic.
Yeah, it is.
Like they all kind of have that same like, and it's not just Choso, but they all have the same like dark, like
nonchalant,
tired, don't give a F, you know, like
my emo boy.
Yeah, and then they all have like this cool hair.
Yeah.
So it's like the Jujutsu aesthetic, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Jujutsu's for the girly.
And and kind of to touch upon what just happened in the end. So he had 200 points. He ended up killing another sorcerer. So if you remember, sorcerers are worth 5 points. Non-sorcerers are worth 1 point.
But this guy already had 200 points.
So it would lead you to assume that he's killed hella a lot of sorcerers.
That's crazy. At first I was like, okay, well maybe the one he killed was worth 200 points maybe. But no, so then he's killed a lot of people. That's kind of wild.
And also he added a rule. So
he took those 100 from those 200 points to make a rule.
Yeah. So he explains it. So he essentially did that rule so he can see who his goal is to see who of the sorcerers is the strongest. So I don't know if he got this line, but he is an older sorcerer. He's from 400 years.
He said, "Oh, where are you, Sukuna?"
Yeah. If he knows Sukuna.
Yeah, if he knows Sukuna, he knows these like long time. What are they? Cursed spirits, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it kind of raises the question of how old is this guy, and is he a curse himself or?
Yeah. So I'll give a little bit of insight. So remember how we were in the Shibuya thing, and then all that happened with Kenjaku. So he made pacts with older sorcerers.
That's right. Yes.
So when he did these and activated it, basically it reactivated these pacts, and so he's one of the older sorcerers that came back from 400 years ago. So.
But now is he a good or a bad guy? Is the question.
These people have their own agendas.
Okay, so everybody's kind of like free for all, like
Yeah, so it's not really good versus bad. They're just kind of like with him, he's just chilling and wanting to fight. Like he mentions that he wants to look for the strongest sorcerers, and so that's why he made that rule 9, which is like trying to see who has many points, and that way they can identify who's the strongest one that he wants to that he can fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, exciting. I'm excited to see new characters this season. I mean, we saw a bunch of them last season too, but seeing that now it's like, it's getting crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see more of it now.
There was a big cast last season, which we might see some of them here, but the majority or the bulk of probably arguably one of the best characters in the series are in this season here. So I'm super excited, and that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil anything else, but this is the reason.
He wants to spoil everything.
This is the reason why this has been something that the manga readers have been waiting for such a long time, and so we're just rejoicing and we're basking in the ambience of new anime or animated anime.
Yeah, it's so cool. I also love the aura farming. I mean, in every shot with every character, like they all get their moment,
Yeah, and I love, especially in this series too, they all have their personalities.
Yeah.
They're all different. Like Hikari, you can tell how different he is from everybody else.
He looks like a person from like old school, like 80s, 70s.
He's got that old aesthetic.
Yeah, he looks cool.
And also, if you see, there was a little flashback, but he used to have brown hair, so he colored his hair to be blonde.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, he's a vibe. He's
definitely a vibe.
Yeah. But let us know what you guys thought of the episode. We definitely really enjoyed it, and it's like gonna be a crazy ride moving forward. We're gonna see hella crazy fights. We're gonna see hella crazy new characters too, and I can't wait to see my Choso, my king, back in the series. So, anything else?
Every time I think about Choso, it's like Yuji. Brother.
My brother, Oni-chan. Yep. With a little heart. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Patreon down in the description, along with Discord. If you guys want to talk to us about JJK, go ahead and join us there. We're gonna go ahead and wait for the next week's episode. So
I guess
we're gonna see what's up. And also, just kind of the hint, just one more thing. It's almost time for the games to start. That's why you see, or they already started basically. Something along those lines, because Kogan came up, and so the games are basically here.
Yeah. Also, shout out to us reaching 5K subscribers.
Guys, reach 5K. We are super stoked. This is one of the goals that we wanted to hit before the end of the year. Last year, we were able to do it the first month or second month of the year.
Yeah.
And we couldn't be more happier.
Yeah. So thank you all for subscribing and
watching, supporting,
for sure, showing us love, and your comments go a long way. So you guys are awesome.
Yeah, it keeps us engaged. It keeps us motivated to keep growing, because ultimately we want to do this full time, and we're super excited, and we can't wait to meet each and every one of you. Obviously, with you guys commenting, I see some familiar faces, especially in each series, whether it's Freeran, JJK, or even our orb videos. We see a lot of you, very, very like familiar names, and so
See y'all.
We see y'all, and we thank y'all. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.